Hello, this is a former Boy Scout, Cchadwicka, and although I was a Boy Scout several years ago, for about 8 years, I thought I'd sometime visit the site and read things about it. So this is about computers, and this will be a Webmaster Merit Badge or Computer Merit Badge, whether digital electronics related merit badge, however they choose to write it for you, or which one you decide to read. And first of all, this is scouting.org. You got https://scouting.org, and this is kind of the home page for Boy Scouts, Girl Scout, Boy Scouts, whatever you want to call it, so you might go to. I believe it's the official page there for Boy Scouts of America, and for instance, you can join. This is on a 12 megabit AT&T connection on Lenovo G50 6 gigs of RAM. You can join, you can do all kinds of things. It's really a whole lot of fun. Cub Scouts, Boy Scouts, venturing. It's kind of a lifetime plan, whether they need to do like that or not. If you stay in it for more than a few years, you'll probably never forget about it. You can give, and that's just a great thing for, not particularly for people that aren't in scouting or weren't, but for their troops, or the Boy Scouts and Girl Scouts who actually uniforms and worked on their requirements for their next badge, or whatever activity they were involved in, Boy Scouts or Girl Scouts. And it's a give a gift, and I recommend paying that for most of your life, kind of like dues. If you drop out, you may find that your life may all of a sudden take a turn for the worse, so be sure and dues. This is a screen recorder or Cast-O-Matic. That's what I use to record my YouTube videos, and there you can see the HTTP address up there. The one I found today is called meritbadge.org, and evidently it has all the different merit badges on there, like let's see, there's a Webmaster merit badge, or it's the Webmaster. There's a Computer merit badge, and depending on which year you were in, Boy Scouts or Girl Scouts, sometimes these badges change. There's between 100 and 150 merit badges usually, kind of is about there. And there's all kinds of things you can do, like get your lightning, which is something I'm working on now. So that's a helpful site there, meritbadge.org. If you're going to put a video on YouTube, this is the YouTube site at http://youtube.com on Lenovo G50, and you just need a Gmail account through Google, which I would recommend. I don't think you're going out of business anytime soon. Your address should be good for the rest of your life on gmail.com, which is Google, or americaonline.com, which is mail.aol.com, or outlook.com, which is Microsoft, or Yahoo. I think those 4 mail providers will probably stay up for your lifetime. There's another one called mail.com, and you can get addresses at things like @attorney.net, or @usa.com, things like that, and that's pretty cool. It's lesser known. It's my bro miner. That's what I was doing today, and yesterday I've been mining XMR, which is called Monero. It's a cryptocurrency. It's one of the things you can do on your computer if you decide to be a webmaster or get into the digital electronics industry, a job, profession, whatever you choose to explain your life. So that's about all I have for you today. I just want to let you know that also there's quite a bit of Boy Scouts of America and Girl Scouts of America videos. If you search for Boy Scouts of America on your YouTube, you don't need an account to watch the YouTube videos, and you can get all up to date on the different merit badges and things like that you'll be getting. Just be sure and pay your dues, and don't just drop out and figure you're it for some odd reason, So, on the wise tip, getting your eagle can be a dual, multifaceted type of thing there, you know. I guess you can get your eagle in Boy Scouts, and you can get your eagle in Cub Scouts or venturing, but you can get your eagle in the Army, Navy, Marines, National Guard, that kind of thing. I would consider that something like a navigator is an eagle in the movie The Navigator with the old movie. So some things like that may not tell you. That's not because it's keeping for something from you. That's because it's difficult to get to that place where you can tell people secrets like that. So this is Boy Scouts of America and the YouTube, and those are Boy Scouts. They have the great brown uniform on, and just because you're in Boy Scouts doesn't mean you have to be get your lightning and do patrol in a police cruiser. You can get your webmaster merit badge and take a profession in computers, or get your canoeing and fish and wildlife merit badges and work as secretary at the Game Fish Commission or the EPA even, or under some other DOT, whether it be Gov or WSCC, Com or Net. Certain things the Boy Scouts you may or may not realize are beneficial to you is setting the motto in the Scout slogan. You know, some people in regular schools in the public, that's the Pledge of Allegiance, which I'm sure you're familiar with. However, the Scout motto and the slogan are two things that just because you stand up and say them with other people in uniform does mean you are something good. So that said, let's see, furthermore, anything else you guys want to know about if you're getting out of high school and you were in Boy Scouts, you told, you dropped out maybe, it's probably a pretty freaking safe bet if you just join the National Guard, the Army, the Navy, or the Marines, or the Air Force, or even the Coast Guard. And all of them can be found at http://google.com. Being in uniform is a privilege, so be sure you tell your friends that if you watch this video. And there's some National Guard guys, and just like I said for the Boy Scouts, you don't have to get your self-defense merit badge and your lightning and be a patrol officer. There's hundreds and hundreds of merit badges you can work in. You can be a pottery expert or a canoe expert. And the good thing about Boy Scouts is if you do pick a merit badge other than law or self-defense or lightning, then it comes with little government. So if you got a pottery merit badge, you can bet that pottery would be get an upgrade and things like that. So for that reason, you should be aware of that. So that's the National Guard Recruiting Center, and if you just feel like you're not very smart or you don't know or whatever, then you do want a uniform before, even if you haven't, I promise you that they'll tell you the truth 99.9% of the time. So that's all you need to know. Let's see, what else could I tell okay, so this is the last thing I wanted to share with you. A lot of you people have iPhones, or whether they be Apple like Johnny Appleseed, or Android like Luke Skywalker, or even BlackBerry like Daniel and the Karate Kid, and that would be something like communications and cinematography on your badge there. Then you should be able to get these apps to keep your head on your shoulders and to keep you pointed in the right direction. So this is the iPhone app, and I have it, and it's and everybody likes their apps written a certain way. I think a lot of times you may get 12 to 16-year-old boys that are releasing these, or girls that are releasing these apps and sometimes put them together as a merit badge thing. And so once you get older, you notice there are slight discrepancies in different merit badges. And for instance, there's other things like Eagle Providence, Boy Scout ranks, positions, awards, patrol patches. So I was having a difficult time with my lightning badge. You may say, for lack of a better explanation, also about lightning. So it also has your Scout motto and your oath. It's got just about everything I'm really familiar with as far as the documentation. It's got one called Scribe, which is pretty cool. I think I'd be good at that. Also a Webmaster one. Kind of that stuff is Scout, Tenderfoot, but anyway. So I tried to start an emulator so I could show you the Boy Scout app, and this is a Windows 10 PC, so I downloaded this iPhone emulator, and that means that it'll install an application on your desktop that you click on, and you can run iPhone apps on however I was unsuccessful. I've been on the internet for at least 15 years, real solid, every day for at least 4 hours a day. So although there's an invaluable amount of information to absorb and read, a lot of people get into games like Sony PlayStation. Definitely recommend a PlayStation 4. Maybe something retro like a 64 or 32-bit Nintendo cartridge game, which is pretty freaking cool back in my time. Xbox is out, and so is another one, but I would recommend Sony PlayStation 3 or 4. So. This is the Lenovo G50. I guess we go to some other things like this is your network and internet settings. I'm not so obsessed with working on this thing and knowing the things that my Scoutmaster may or may not want to know. I'm more obsessed with it doing what I want it to do. I've got about 3 minutes and 21 seconds left. So here's a Windows version of your where you can change the settings and things. There's not much I came in Windows 10, so let's see if we can find this. I didn't want to show you one more thing. Let's see, try that one. Maybe that's what firewall and security settings. Well, we'll go over network setting next time, but here's your little Wi-Fi panel here, and that's my AT&T ATT3A7Z3V5, and that's the modem and Wi-Fi that I looked up to now. It was 2.4 gigahertz. You can get them in 5.2 and 2.4. There's a lot of room for your self on the internet and stuff. How about, this is a good one, File Explorer is a good thing to use. It's really basic, it's simple, downloads, documents, hope there's not anything in there you don't want to see. Like Doom, Quake, Doom Nukem 3D, it's an old DOS game, which is from the late 90s. Let's see, you have your pictures, PC and your local hard disk. As you really get into it, your files are kept in program files. Here we have bulk mailer, ATI, which is a hardware manufacturer, probably more familiar with AMD. Nowadays they're coming with the ability to choose chips. Celeron is a good one, Xeon, but to be very truthful, I don't know, and probably we shouldn't have the ability to ask for that chip. Let's see, what else do we have on here? The Intel driver and support system is good. That can be found at Intel.com, and it should update your Intel device-based computer with software. Some other programs like Driver Genius and some things like that. This is a Maxon folder, and that's right there. It's a web browser made by Mozilla. It's Mozilla at http://Mozilla, and I have 49 seconds left. What else can I go over? OpenOffice is a free office platform. It may or may not be free in your area, depending on your lifestyle and stuff. It's just like Microsoft Windows and Word. It's great. Opera, another browser. So that's all we have time for today. USB disk storage format tool. I went over that one of the videos. So I'm just going to exit here and hope that all our citizens will be public, private, Boy Scout, government, CCNet, com, professors, be sure and go to college. And that's all I have for you today. Have a good day, and this is my first 15-minute video. the BSA. So let's count down. 4, 3, 2, 1, bye.